It is Championship Sunday in the April IBA Showers. Joel Hilsman and Ranika Simone. It'll be Jay Hilsman and R. Simone the rest of the day. It is the 14 and under championship. Common Bond taking on Tri-County. Common Bond, they will be in the white tops, black shorts, gold numbers. And Tri-County, they will be all in the black with the pink numbers. And Tri-County, they win the tip. And we are underway on Championship Sunday here on SUV TV. Glad that you are with us wherever you are.
Nice cut.
And a nice pass, a finish down low, and they lead 2-0. And that was Kendall Zeter with her first hoop of the day. Common Bond back this way, blocked from behind, and a foul. It is out of bounds, so it will stay with Common Bond. 2 14-minute halves. Of course, you get 6 personal fouls, and you shoot the 1-and-1 on the 8th foul. No double bonus. Inbound play set, no. Rebound put back up off the window, no. And the rebound is still loose. Common Bond will come away with it in the corner. So they'll bring it and set it back out to the top, Felicia Stewart. Stewart now sends it over on the right wing. They're trying to feed the post and go down low. It's a pass that is deflected and out of bounds, but it will stay with Common Bond.
Common Bond doesn't seem to be clicking early in the game right now on offense. Some of the players seem not to know their positioning.
And now a 5 count.
And see, that just goes to, back to what I was saying about them getting set, not being really urgent. Hopefully they'll pick it up.
Lauren DeWolf, Maya Hicks, Felicia Stewart, Alexis Clark, and Davy Matthews, the 5 on the floor that started for Common Bond. Holding it out front now for Tri-County is Kendall Zeter. They'll take their time and push it around. Tri-County head coach Rusty Zeter, and the assistant is Jared Ocampo. Head coach for Common Bond is Tyrone Hicks. Autumn Bartlett has it. Bartlett around the screen. She goes on the left side. Now on that baseline, there's a cut to Zeter. Zeter layup, too strong over the basket. Rebound comes out to Common Bond, and here they come. Felicia Stewart now will take it across the timeline with the right hand dribble, and she'll peel it back, and they'll set it up offensively. Looking at a little bit of a zone defense. Sydney LaPrairie, Autumn Bartlett, Ashley Loon, Ella Berger, and Kendall Zeter, the 5 on the floor, and a swooping score to crack the seal. Alexis Clark, her first field goal. We're tied at 2.
Good job of Alexis Clark getting her own rebound to go back up and get that layup for her team.
A turnover for Tri-County. So Common Bond and Tri-County, glad that you're with us. 2 minutes gone by. We're even at 2. Jay Hilsman and R. Simone, glad that you're with us. SUV TV's coverage of the 14 and under championship on Championship Sunday. A turnover. Tri-County comes away with it. Lead pass up ahead. Here's LaPrairie. LaPrairie will peel it back out. She picked up the dribble, faces the double team. Now gets it out to the top. Here's Loon. Loon, a jumper. Hill of the rim, no. Zeter underneath, got the rebound, did not bring it down low. It was knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Tri-County. Common Bond at the moment, Simone, don't look like they are comfortable.
They don't. And I'm hoping it's just, early game jitters maybe. This is the championship. Hopefully they'll settle down and get a little focused, because there's a reason why they're here.
LaPrairie now gives it back out, and here's Loon. Loon is operating, tried to feed the post. It was taken away. A good steal there by Matthews. So now here comes Common Bond. They'll come back this way. DeWolf at the guard spot, crosses the timeline and spins it to the left side over to Hicks. Hicks now picked up the dribble and goes back over to Stewart. A long 3. It is no good by DeWolf. Rebound comes down to Tri-County. 3 minutes gone by. We're tied at 2. 14 and under. April. LBI Showers. Championship Sunday. A right wing 3 bottom. Autumn Bartlett a 3 ball. It's 5-2.
Bartlett being very active early in this game. We just saw her get a big rebound for her team and then come down and shoot the 3.
Tri-County coming out now with the token quarter-court pressure. Stewart lost it and stepped out of bounds on the sideline. A turnover forced by Tri-County, and they will take over.
Looks like Coach Hicks sees the same thing that we see, that his team is just not focused right now, not settled, not ready to play. He calls a timeout early. 3
full timeouts for each team. He calls a timeout with 10:39 to go. And let's go mic'd up. It is Jared Ocampo for Tri-County.
Hey, listen up, listen up. Hey, on that 4 out, we got to stay spread out. Stay spread out. I don't care how spread out you are, just stay spread out. Look, Kendall, you got to make yourself available. Standing here is not going to be a threat, right? Standing here and the defender's right behind you, what good does that do? All right, hey. You got to be down here. Kendall, look, you got to be down here, okay? And let's get some movement. Trust your teammates.
Yeah, you guys are clumping up on one side. Look for the weak side. It's wide open. They're overplaying you guys.
All right, look to attack. Be aggressive. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Hustle on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hustle.
Simone, thoughts on that huddle from Coach Jared Ocampo of Tri-County?
Well, I like the fact that he's coaching his team as though they're down by 20. You know, he's pointing out the things that they need to improve early if they want to continue to lead this game and play effectively.
Out of the timeout, here is Ashley Loon in possession for Tri-County. Now, note that was a common bond timeout, but Tri-County took most of the advantage with it with Coach Ocampo. And Tyrone Hicks walking up and down that common bond sideline, wanting to get a stop defensively out of the timeout. Loon, a corner 3, side iron, no good. Rebound is strong, brought down by Alexis Clark. She holds it, looks for the outlet, and will come up to Maya Hicks. Hicks crosses the timeline and spins it over now to DeWolf. DeWolf in the corner to Stewart. Stewart, too hard, dribbles across the lane, left to right, no. Left it short, rebound, gobbled up and into the contest. Jillian Gomes in for Tri-County, number 10. Tri-County, they're all in black, black tops, black bottoms, pink numbers, and white trim. Common bond, white tops, black bottoms, and they've got gold numbers with black trim. Loon goes behind the back between the rings and still sets it. No movement, tried to feed Zeter. Here comes the help side defense and a steal by Clark. Clark was coming at that help on the backside. Here is Hicks. Hicks picks it up, picks up the dribble, now spins it to Clark. Clark over in the corner. DeWolf open, a long 3, front iron, no. Loon out of the guard spot, hustled in there, tried to get it. Ball is on the floor, bodies are on the floor, and now a whistle and a travel called. It will stay, it will move over to Tri-County.
You know, on the last possession by Common Bond, I feel like she just went to the bench. Smith forced Stewart forced that drive that she took because Matthews had her defender on her back and she was wide open, you know, and Stewart missed that opportunity.
Drainick is into the game, now gives it to Zeter. Zeter's shot is good. So Kendall Zeter, with all that size, now has 4 points in the contest. They have a 5-point lead, 7-2, as we come up on 9 minutes to go. DeWolf used blazing speed with the left hand all the way to the basket and got the roll on the layup. Good by Lauren DeWolf.
Though that's the common bound that I'm used to seeing. They're going to have to be aggressive and attack that basket if they want to be able to stay in this game.
Loon across the timeline with the old school goggles. Gives it over now to Drainick. Drainick top side, a long 3. It skips off the rim, no good. Zeter gets the rebound. Zeter goes back up. No, they fight for it, and it will go out of bounds or go to common bond. Common bond will come out and try to break the press. Clark gives it up ahead. Smith goes baseline and a jumper, and she was fouled. She'll get 2 shots, and she went to the short corner to try to shoot the jumper. 8.5 to go, 7-4. And Common Bond now with an opportunity for 2 free throws from Kaylee Smith. Smith goes through a free throw routine and gets the roll. It's good. Smith will get 1 more. Makes them both, so she's 2 of 2 on the free throw line. Cuts the lead now down to 1. So a 4-0 spurt now by Common Bond.
So it looks like they're starting to finally wake up, and we're going to have a good game on our hands.
Loon has it on the right wing, facing a trap. She spins it over to LaPrairie. LaPrairie goes over in the corner now to Drainick. Drainick is going to go baseline, pushed, and a foul. Foul be called on Matthews. Second team foul.
Matthews doing what a lot of players do, especially when they're younger. they forget that you can foul somebody with your body. And she got her kind of with her hip, and she didn't understand why the foul was called.
Loon's floater is no good. Rebound came out to DeWolf, and now here comes Common Bond Stewart. Long lead pass, too far, out of bounds. A turnover. She was going for Matthews. Tried to force it a little bit. Coach Hicks is saying be patient with it and come set up. 7:59 to go, first half. Loon splits the double team, goes into the corner, pump fake, now a runner on the floater on the baseline, no good. Tip, fight for it. Zeter, long arms, is able to come away with it, and a foul call on Alexis Clark. I think they were just playing ball.
Yeah, I didn't see the foul on that one. I think that might have been an anticipation whistle because good defense.
Off the window and scoring is Zeter again, so Kendall Zeter now with 6 points in the contest. And it is now 9-6 with 7:32 to go. Back this way, Clark drives, it's up, no good. Kick it back out, and here's Felicia Stewart. She sends it to Smith. Smith on the right wing, she peels it back out, and they'll go up to the top with Stewart. Now here's DeWolf. Lauren DeWolf holds it on the left wing. Being patient against the zone, so Stewart is gonna attack it, go all the way. It's up, no good. Rebound out of the guard spot by Drenick. And now a jump ball is called. The possession arrow will go to, they're looking at the scorer's table. I think the possession arrow should go to Common Bond. They won the tip. Oh, excuse me, Tri-County won the tip, but now they're gonna give it to Tri-County. Nine to 6, halfway home in this first half. They give it to Zeter. Zeter has it. Showing off her versatility now, gonna put it on the floor. Gives it over into a corner, head fake by Gomes. Gomes back out to Drenick. Drenick now to Zeter. Zeter with a move, puts it up off the window. It is no good. Rebound out of the guard spot, fell down, tried to keep the dribble. That's not a travel.
That's not a travel.
She fell down and kept the dribble. Obviously, someone on the baseline said something to the official.
And one of the other officials had to come and correct that call. She definitely kept her dribble.
And it will be Common Bond basketball. A correction made. Noted at 6:34. 9-6. Passes in. They break the press. Now here comes Smith. Smith tried to pass it up too far. She was going for Maya Steele, who has checked into the ball game off of the bench.
Common Bond has got to settle down and stay mentally tough. Most of their turnovers are unforced. If they can keep their head and play their game, they will be okay. They're only down by 3. We have a long game ahead of us. Yeah,
6:14 to go. Zeter picked up the dribble, now goes it to the right, and a traveling violation. Indecision will always cause a traveling violation. Ella Berger hit with that violation.
Tri-County now taking advantage of Common Bond's flatness, pressing.
Common Bond now will come up, break the press, goes to the sideline, ran right to that trap spot we always talk about. A foul call. Draining didn't agree with it, and Berger also was there, didn't agree with it, but it will be their second team foul. Both offenses now have kind of struggled a little bit. 1-3-1 zone defense now from Tri-County. Here's DeWolf, shovel pass over to Hicks. Hicks pump fakes, goes back to DeWolf. DeWolf a dribble, a floater, front iron, skipped off, no. Rebound offensively now by Hicks. Hicks will recover, pick up the dribble, and now go over to DeWolf. Back to Hicks. The zone is causing Common Bond some problems, Simone.
Yes. And although Matthews was open, she wasn't in a good position.
Smith's jumper is long. Rebound comes down to Draining for Tri-County. 14 and under championship. So they both know how to get here. The adjustments now struggling. Baseline, floater off the window and scored. Runner off the baseline, Ella Berger, her first field goal.
Yeah, Tri-County just seems to be clicking, and their chemistry seems to be a little bit better than Common Bound right now.
Loon with the deflection and the steal gets it up ahead. Layup is no good. Rebound bounces off. It'll be out of bounds. Good job by Berger hustling, but it goes out of bounds off of draining. But Loon defensively got the deflection and the steal and created the scoring opportunity that they were unable to finish.
Yes, Tri-County just seems to be clicking right now. If they can start to be more effective and execute on offense, they might run away with this game.
Three-man officiating crew, as has been the case here on court 2. Inside of Churchill Fieldhouse, Livonia, Michigan. Glad that you're with us. There's the press breaker. One too many extra passes. They'll recover it. Clark, jumper, hill of the rim, bounces off. No, Zeter gets the rebound. And now a foul call in the backcourt.
Yeah, Zeter, when she got that rebound, she had quite a few Common Bound players holding on to her. Good job of being able to control the ball and still get out of that trap.
Kendall Zeiter, I'm sorry, like cider, Zeiter. Oh, little man holding his little sister, I guess. The cutest baby off up in the gym right now. At the top, they'll spin it to the right. I do not want another one, though.
No.
There's a three by Cider, no good. Rebound comes off the Common Bond. Goes across, and now here's Hicks. Hicks and DeWolf at the guard spot have not shown any aggression.
They have got to attack that zone if they want to give their team some life.
It is a 1-3-1. Now trying not come with the high screen from Steele, who's into the game. Hicks hesitates, goes down low, turn is Clark, shot is no good, put back up and in by Steele, offensive rebound and second chance points.
That is what Common Bound has to do against that zone if they want to be able to get their offense kicked off.
3:40 to go, 3-point game, 11-8. Tri-County in possession, they have the lead. Loon is at the guard spot, worked on by Stewart. Spins it over to Gomes. Gomes goes down to Zeiter. Zeiter's going to hold it on the baseline, dribble and keeps it alive. Clark came in and knocked it free out of bounds. Zeiter was being lazy with the basketball. Clark with good hands got it and knocked it out of bounds, and it went off of Zeiter, a turnover for Tri-County. Refs in too much of a hurry. Clark with a second inbound to Stewart, back to Clark.
Common Bound has got to move the ball much quicker than what they are.
They're breaking the press, then they're allowing Tri-County to set up their defensive set.
Absolutely, they gotta keep moving. There is too much holding, too much watching. They gotta get shots up.
Clark to Hicks, a long jumper, bottoms. They give it a 3. No, they say 2. All right, I thought it was a 2. But Hicks shot that with confidence, and you saw what happened.
Yes, that's what
it's
they have
11
to
to
do.
10. It's a 2, not a 3, I believe. They have it still at 11 all. I'm going to circle that hoop just in case they decide to do something with it. There's a drive. Shot is up. Rolled off. No. So I like the aggressive nature from Kendall Zeiter. We take a look at our SUV TV instant replay. That's a 2. Foot was on that line.
That's definitely a 2.
I think they may leave
This
it. This
ref called it a 2.
He did and got overruled from over there, but you saw from our SUV TV instant replay that right foot was on that line.
Yes, indeed.
First free throw is good from Kendall Zeiter.
Now, if Tri-County loses by 1, I'd be upset.
I circled the hoop. I know which one it is. I'm going to go ahead and give them the 11. It's 12-11, but I circled that deuce made. Zeiter, one more. Roll is good. So she made both free throws. She's having a very productive first half so far with 8 points.
On both ends of the court.
Very much so. Clark now to Hicks. If I'm Hicks, now I'm looking to shoot it. Here comes Stewart. Stewart breaks it down. Stops and now will come back out into the middle. Up off the window. No offensive rebound. Put it up. No and a foul. And Matthews will go to the free throw line. Speaking of Hicks making that jumper, DeWolf, number 4, had a good drive when she was aggressive to get her only hoop of the game. So if she can drive and Hicks can hoop, I would play off of each other.
And that, you know, they have to see that, and maybe Coach Hicks will remind them of that at halftime. They have to be aggressive, and you have to make Tri-County play defense. That's the only way you're going to spark your offense and get some stuff going for yourself. Standing at the volleyball line, passing the ball back and forth is just not going to get it.
Alana Savoy into the contest now, and Lauren DeWolf will take a seat for Common Bond with 2:25 to go. Second free throw coming up for Davy Matthews. She misses them both. Rebound is to Zyder. Zyder now has it, and they'll give it up to Drainick. Drainick now to Loon. Loon breaks it across the timeline, gets Swifty with the behind-the-back move. Over in the corner, open. A three ball. No, it's off the side of the rim. Rebound put back up and in by Loon. Ashley Loon, her first field goal.
You know, it looks like Loon might be their grit player. She's been all over the court. She's been going for loose balls. She was in there with the trees getting rebounds. She may be their energy plug right now.
And has made sound decisions defensively. A whistle and a turnover, and she was in enforcing that turnover as Maya Hicks dribbles out of bounds. A turnover for Common Bond.
Yeah, every team needs a player like Loon to be successful.
Grit guy, glue guy.
Yes, they don't mind doing what needs to be done regardless of what that may be.
Loon gonna walk into a three. I can do that too. Bang, bang, bang. All three of them from Ashley Loon.
And her team is definitely feeding off of her right now. They lead 18-11.
She has 5 points in the contest, a 7-point game, 100 seconds left in the half. Stewart breaks the timeline. Now Stewart loses the ball. It's on the floor. It's a turnover. Zyder comes away with it. Zyder with the lead pass up ahead. Going behind the back now is Bartlett. Bartlett shovels it over now to Drainick. Drainick going to put it on the floor and a reach-in foul unnecessarily by Felicia Stewart.
Coming by showing some frustration. It's early. They need to relax.
86 seconds in the first half. 18-11. 14 and under championship on Championship Sunday from the April Showers. LBI April Showers. Drainick recovers on the baseline. Keeps the dribble alive. Now comes across the lane. Kicks it across. Loon is open. Loon steps back. I think she wanted to pull that. If the pass would have been a little crisper, she may have been able to get it. They can be patient with 75 seconds. Drainick has it, puts it on the floor with the right hand below the foul line, driving. Layup is off the window. It's no good. Rebound corralled by Matthews, but knocked away. Loon open, three ball, no. Rebound tipped around, and they've got another opportunity. Drainick now gets it inside. Loon float up, got the roll. Ashley Loon, 7 big points.
Give credit to Kendall Zyder. She kept that ball alive on 2 missed shots by her team, which allowed Loon to get the rebound and get that shot up.
Breaking the press, Clark almost a turnover. It was a turnover, and now they will call the carry violation on Autumn Bartlett. Ashley Loon, you know, we're talking about it. I think she's the X factor. That might be what it is.
That is definitely a good way to describe her right now. She is giving her team all she has, and it's paying off.
Smith off the inbound, a three, bottomed it out. A three ball by Kaylee Smith. She has 5 in the contest. A much needed hoop. 20-14. Now will Tri-County hold for the final shot with 20 seconds left in the half. Loon working on by DeWolf. Gives it to Zyder. Zyder now looks and goes back to Loon. Loon catches up. She was fouled. Ashley Loon has quietly been effective. She has 7 points, but there's 7 loud points, and she goes to the free throw line as though she knows how to get there.
She has some steals as well, and she also probably has a couple of assists simply because she wants to win.
Loon, the left-hander, puts up the first free throw. It is good. 8 points, tied for the team high with Kendall Zeter. Zeter also with 8. Loon, free throw is good. Ashley Loon made both of them. She now has 9 points for a team high and a game high. 9 points from Ashley Loon. Clark with the ball handling, lost it and a foul call. That was very dangerous, though, for Clark to kind of keep her dribble alive, especially amongst all those guards in traffic.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, that was a brave move to try and break a trap between guards and you're big. I don't necessarily agree with the foul call, though.
DeWolf now quickly a floater from the foul line to beat the horn. Banking hours on a Sunday for Common Bond to close the gap to 22-16. Lauren DeWolf, the runner. Let's take a look at our SUV TV instant replay. Beautiful. So we go to the half, 22-16, Tri-County with the lead from the LBI April Showers in Livonia, Michigan.
360 and he throws it down.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath.
Sexton's gonna step back, fade away three. Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton.
In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one tight. Now hustling in toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson.
Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. And oh my goodness. That's how you end the game, folks.
The second half is underway between Common Bond and Tri-County. Jay Hillsman, R. Simone, glad that you're with us. SUV TV's coverage of the LBI April Showers 14 and under championship here on Championship Sunday, 22-16. And Ashley Loon, 9 points in that first half for Tri-County. And Kendall Zyder, 8 points to lead Tri-County. For Common Bond, 5 points from Kaylee Smith. Those came off the bench. And then 4 points from Lauren DeWolf. A foul call. It'll be the first team foul on Tri-County in the second half, and that'll send Davy Matthews to the free throw line. She was 0 of 2 in the first half, now 0 of 3 in the game.
You know, I hope that Coach Hicks really talks to his players about energy and moving the ball and being active even when you don't have the ball in your hands, because they are really playing sluggish right now.
Second free throw, Matthews, no good. She's struggling from the free throw line. They chase it down and get the offensive rebound, so the second chance opportunity is there. Here's DeWolf. DeWolf is between the rings. She's worked on by Loon. The zone defense gave them trouble in that first half. Cross-court pass. DeWolf gonna go and drive to the left. Now spins it into the corner. Not a clean pass. Good defense there by La Prairie. They go back to the corner. Stop and a jumper and a foul. Kaylee Smith will be going to the free throw line.
They're starting to wake up a little bit. At least we see more movement. Now they can get the speed and the energy in there.
You starting to wake up because you smelled that food.
That food does smell delicious.
No, don't it, though? free throw by Smith is no good. Now you turn and look. Yes. Which they have done an awesome job all weekend, a long weekend for everyone that's volunteering and being involved. Both free throws no good. So Common Bond now again with a second chance opportunity, but they've left 4 points at the free throw line right now, 0 of 4.
Common Bond using their size advantage on those boards, able to keep possession of the ball.
In the corner, Smith goes down low, and it's a takeaway. A steal by Berger. Berger now will lead the charge for Tri-County. Up to Loon. Loon now picked up by DeVoe, who shuts off the baseline. She'll peel it back to the left wing, and now give it to Zeider. Zeider is high. Zeider puts it on the floor, one dribble, over to Berger. Berger, 2 dribbles, 3, splits the defense, goes down the lane, put it up with the left hand, it fell off. Zeider, offensive rebound, put it back up and in, good. Kendall Zeider, her first field goal here in the second half.
Zeider is very active for her team around that rim. She's the biggest player that they have, and she's making sure that she holds her weight.
8-point game, 24-16, 12 and a half to go, and a foul call, and this one will be on Loon.
As a coach, you can't be upset at that foul. That was just
hustle.
Hustle, absolutely.
Felicia Stewart, I'm going to behave today.
It's championship day. Why?
DeWolf goes over to Hicks. Hicks, who had confidence in a jumper earlier, still not looking to shoot. Clark drives. It was bothered by Berger, recovered by Matthews, who scores her first field goal. 24-18, a 6-point game. 2 minutes gone by second half. Loon with the up fake now to Zeider. Zeider, one dribble. She's shown that she can play out high and down on the block.
Yes, she has.
Bartlett now gives it over, and here's LaPrairie. LaPrairie now to the top between the rings to Zeider.
So it looks like Common Bond might be giving Tri-County a little bit of their own medicine.
Just a little bit. And Tri-County in no rush.
At all. They are the smaller and quicker team, so they probably would prefer a man-to-man defense.
Berger now to Loon. Loon is going to drive, goes behind the back. Loon goes up. Get that shot out of here. Sent away, a block by Matthews. Recovered on the floor by Berger. Berger moves down the baseline, floats it up, no, and she was fouled on the shot. Good defense, though, by Matthews, protecting the paint and the rim. But a foul call. Ella Berger would go to the free throw line for the first time, looking for her first points here in the second half.
Berger able to get that first step out and beat Matthews to her spot, which is how she drew that foul.
Free throw, no good. One more coming, 11:06. Berger struggling. Both teams now struggling from the free throw line. 0 of 6 the teams have combined here in this second half. Here's DeWolf. DeWolf holds it, now spin it into the corner. Here's Stewart. Stewart wanted to go baseline. Now he is going to go baseline. She was shut off by Bartlett. Back out to DeWolf. Swing the ball.
And Stewart, once again, didn't even look down low to get the ball to Matthews, who had her defender on her back. She should have put the ball right in her number.
Stop, open, DeWolf, a 3 on line, stripped to that. Lauren DeWolf, a 3. She has 7 in the contest. And that's why I like working with you. You saw that, but I'm saying if she kicks the ball over here to the wing, you got Hicks open for a 3.
Either way, they have to move the ball more. Too much holding, too much watching.
The 3 is no good. Matthews gets the rebound. Here's Clark. Clark goes across court back to Hicks.
And Matthews almost turned the ball over because something we touched on yesterday. The guards got to go get it. She was being triple teamed, and they expected her to get the ball to them.
Clark holds it out high. Now here's Matthews. Matthews looks. There's no action, though. There's DeWolf. DeWolf was open. She thought about it. Now she drives, 2 dribbles, floats it up off the window, no good. Tip, come out. Stewart will chase it down for the offensive rebound. So a second chance opportunity again now for Common Bond. Stewart in the corner. Hicks feeds it down low. Position down low. A jump ball call. Possession arrow should go to Tri-County.
So if Matthews is going to call for it, you got to be ready to do something with it. That time Matthews was directly under the rim. You can't shoot the ball from there.
Yeah, she was almost too deep even though she had the defender on her back.
Absolutely. She just kept walking back and versus just filling her.
And then you put yourself in the position to get a 3-second.
Yeah, got to be more aware.
Loon crosses the timeline as the clock comes up on 9:30 to go. 3-point game, 24-21. Loon stops, jumper. It is short. Rebound comes off, taken away, put back up. It rolled off again. Tip, Matthews is there, and DeWolf comes away with it now. Need to get in the middle and push it. Here comes DeWolf, surveying the floor.
She should attack. She should attack.
Let me stop coaching over here. She had Clark, though.
She had herself. Who was stopping her? Nobody was checking her.
And she's shown the speed
that
to
she
be
can
able to
do
go
it.
it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They have to trust themselves and what they can do and trust each other.
Swings it to Stewart. Stewart goes baseline. Get that shot out of here. Sent away. Sider with the block. Rebound comes off now, and here comes Gomes. Gomes now gives it over to Zider. Zider can put it on the floor for her size. A crossover dribble. Now she has it with the left hand to Loon. Loon fakes the pass. Now gives it back over to Zider. Zider now back to Loon in the corner. Loon picked up defensively by Hicks. They'll bring it back out and set it up to Wolf now picking up defensively. Coach Hicks calling for the defense, imploring for it to come up and press now. Zider back to the basket. Matthews knocked it away. Here's Hicks. Hicks lead pass up to Stewart. Stewart on the break. They might get a fast break point. They do not. No good. Berger got the rebound. Knocked away. DeWolf in there hustling. And a foul call. So DeWolf, good hustle there. They had an opportunity for the fast break point, but Felicia Stewart, she's upset at herself for blowing the layup.
It happens, but
it does.
I've been there. Yeah. You beat yourself up pretty bad when you're in those opportunities, especially when your team's down.
Yeah. DeWolf getting her headband back together. Hicks will inbound it, and here's DeWolf. And here's that zone defense again. Now over to Clark. Clark holds it up high. Loon now picks on her. Matthews pops to the top and gets it, holding and looking as they run the set and the action from the backside. Loon deflected the ball away. Loon on the break. Loon all the way. Layup counted. And the foul, Ashley Loon.
And Loon's a tough kid. She ran right into the bottom of the rim and popped right back up like nothing happened.
Matthews hit with the foul. Loon, that's her second time getting her hand on the deflection. Defense, the offense. SUV TV, instant replay up off the window and got it right into the stanchion. Yeah, Loon don't care.
I like Loon. I like her.
She completes the three-point play really the hard way. 27-21, 8 minutes to go, and almost another turnover. Here's DeWolf. DeWolf now spins it to Clark. Clark gonna go baseline. Alexis now back to Stewart. Stewart pump fake. She puts it on the floor, drives, up, off. She'll go to the free throw line.
That Common Mount has to recognize that that's what's working for them. They have to be aggressive offensively.
And you were talking about the ball movement. They're in situations where if they zip that ball around with the ball movement and spin it, rotate it, they could be in a position to have some easy buckets, but I do like the attack. Stewart, no good. They're leaving points on the free throw line. They're 0 of 5 as a team in the second half from the stripe.
You know, you have to make a team guard you. You have to make them play defense if you want to get involved in the game. If I can just sit in a zone and I'm winning, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. She splits them to Stewart and makes it 27-22, 5-point game, 7:45 to go. Still plenty of time. Tri-County, though, has had the lead the entirety of the way. It's not been big leads, but at the moment, it's a 5-point lead. 8 was the largest lead. Zider holds it and puts it on the floor with the left hand. Lost it, recovered it, in the paint, goes up and was fouled on the shot. And let's see, they will call it on Stewart. Second team foul. Remember, it's the 1-and-1 after 8, and it's the 1-and-1 the entire game. No double bonus. Free throw, Zider, front iron, short, no good.
She's got to extend her arm a little more and keep that follow through up.
Kendall Zider. Second free throw, good. So she split them. Has 11 points in the contest. Lead that goes back out to 6. And now here comes the pressure from Tri-County, which we saw this in the first half, Simone.
Yes, they've got to pass. Look in the middle. Yes, there you go. Keep going. You know, I think Common Mount's starting to overthink this game just a little bit, which is why they're so stagnant on offense.
Stewart attacks across the lane and scores.
That's it. That's it. Zip the ball, drive to the hoop, force Tri-County to defend you.
28-24. It's Coach Hicks's team, but I would call a timeout, and we've got the attack. I want to see DeWolf attack. A timeout is called. This one called by Tri-County, their first timeout of the contest. The April Showers by LBI.
You know, DeWolf and Hicks, they have to realize that they open up their teammates when they drive to the bucket and force that zone to collapse.
LBI April Showers brought to you by Wilkins Report, college team's trusted source for Michigan girls basketball. Lady Ballers Insider, Moneyball Sportswear, official sponsor, and by the Carolina Report. Carolina Report, the go-to scouting service for North Carolina and South Carolina. Jay Hilsman, R. Simone, glad that you are with us. That's Joel Hilsman, Ranika Simone. Glad that you are with us. SUV TV's coverage of the LBI April Showers. 14 and under, championship Sunday here from Churchill Fieldhouse in Livonia, Michigan. The first of 4. Well, just 4 today. That's all it is.
Just 4?
Just 4 today.
I think we can handle that.
I think so. A whopping 12 yesterday, all of those live and on demand. And glad that you're with us. The SUVTV.com and click on LBI April Showers Classic. And the name has reigned true as we had ice this morning.
And it's cold outside.
You think?
It's cold.
Just a little bit. It's a little chilly.
April 15th.
It's a little chilly.
It's ice and cold.
Yeah, it was rain yesterday for the showers. Here's Zider, Tip, ball bounced around, and Berger comes away with it. Gomes put it on the floor, lost it, back to Berger. Berger now, the Gomes, they knock it away. Zider comes away with it. Zider now is going to attack. Kendall drives up, and she was fouled. And Stewart is saying, I had everything from the floor to the ceiling, and why are you calling me for a foul? And I agree with her.
Yeah, that was good defense on behalf of Common Bond.
Coach and now Matthews, she just threw her hands up like, what did we do? And they didn't even call a foul on her. Free throw good from Kendall Zider. Zider now 2 of 3, 4 of 5 in the contest from the foul line. 5 of 6. 30-24, still a 6-point game, just under 6.5 to go. Here's DeWolf now gives it to Smith. Smith inside, Matthews, turn, left hand hook, good. I like the move by Matthews, decisive there.
Yes, good job of recognizing the defense was playing her heavy on one side. She spins to the basket, easy hoop.
6 minutes to go, 30-26. Zider, floater, good. Oh, she's starting to feel it, Simone.
Zider is definitely making sure that her team keeps this lead on both ends of the court. She's a very active rebounder.
DeWolf gets it up ahead to Smith. Smith gonna drive with the dribble, goes up, puts it off the window, no. Matthews, rebound, puts it back up and in. So back-to-back field goals from Davy Matthews.
Tri-County starting to look a little winded.
32-28, 5:26 to go. Game still within striking distance for Common Bond, although they have not led today. Zider at the high post. Now to Loon. Loon, who's been quiet the last couple of possessions, to Berger. Spins it across now, and here's LaPrairie's. LaPrairie's worked on by DeWolf. She goes to Gomes, back to LaPrairie in the corner. A 3. No, and what do we have?
Travel.
A traveling violation called. Okay, couldn't see that ref across the way. Has he sprinted at all today?
No. I'm just no.
Yeah, I have not seen him sprint at all.
I haven't seen any person in a striped shirt sprint.
If he starts sprinting it, would it kind of be like cow tipping? A 10-second violation.
You are so trying to get me in trouble.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
32-28.
I think you're trying to get me fired before I'm hired.
No, stop. 4:53. I will take that before you do. Loon gives it to LaPrairie. LaPrairie now, a long 3. Loon, she fell down, no call. Matthews gets the rebound. Long outlet pass is a turnover back now to LaPrairie. LaPrairie is going to go. There's Berger, drive, floater is short, no. Here comes DeWolf. DeWolf now gets the rebound, spinning away with the left-hand dribble, crossing the timeline. Picked up defensively by Berger. Now she needs to corral herself and does. Over to Smith. Smith now stops and goes back over now to DeWolf. Drainick picked up Stewart in that corner. She's going to go baseline anyway. Good attack. Got too far under the rim. No good. Rebound now coming back. Here's Drainick in transition. Drainick with a nifty dribble. Drainick goes up. No. Tip. Rebound. Out of bounds. And it will go to Common Bond. 32-28, 4:03. Simone, the game is still right there in the balance for Common Bond.
Yeah, they just have to. It's turnovers. Turnovers and becoming stagnant in their sets. That's what's hurting them right now, which is an easy fix. They just have to recognize that it needs to be fixed.
Clark back in the game. So it is Clark, Hicks, DeWolf, Smith, and Matthews, the 5 on the floor. They need to go. They're going to get another 10 count, and they get a timeout. Coach Hicks calls a timeout, and we've been talking about that from DeWolf in this second half. She's been very, very passive.
She has. And you know what they need to recognize is they have a height advantage over Tri-County. Put Matthews in the center, get the ball to her in the middle. You got to have the guard sprint down the lanes so that when she gets it in the middle, she can just turn outlet. I got a layup. Press breaker, 101. You can thank me later, any coach out there listening.
But I think that DeWolf has the speed. She's shown the speed to go and blow. I like how Stewart has been a little bit more attackive and aggressive here in the second half. But DeWolf has 4 points. She had that nice little drive with the left. Then she had the floater at the end, both attacking. She's hit a 3 here. I think if you get a couple of more buckets from her on the attack, it may open up some other things in the final 3:53.
You know, and that's why in this, I just believe you can't dribble out of a press. So if they can get the ball to Matthews or Clark by putting them in the center because they have the length to throw it right over the top of the heads of Tri-County, then you have the Wolf sprint down the sidelines. When you turn and face the basket, if I see the Wolf sprinting down the lane, she has the speed to catch it and go straight to the hoop. Go straight to the hoop versus this.
Clark broke the press. Now to Hicks. Hicks now drives, gives it to Smith. Smith, baseline jumper. It is short. Rebound comes into the hands of Zeider.
You know, we all know that that's how you break the press, by getting the ball to the middle. You have 2 strong bigs who can catch. Put them there and just let it go.
Drainick has it. Drainick gonna go baseline, shut off there by Hicks, and now defensively Smith came with a double. Back to the basket, Zeider. Now a whistle call and a traveling violation. 3:19 to go, 32-28, 14 and under championship live from Livonia, Michigan. The LBI April Showers Classic here on SUV TV. Glad that you're with us. Clark will inbound it to DeWolf. She's joined by Smith, Hicks, and Matthews, the 5 on the floor for Common Bond. It is Berger, Loon, almost another turnover. Zeider, Bartlett, and La Prairie's the 5 on the floor for Tri-County. And again, an empty possession for Common Bond.
Well, you know my take on this. If I was Tri-County, I would keep doing exactly what I'm doing until Coach Hicks makes the adjustment and forces me out of it.
There's a foul. Good job by Sydney La Prairie. She was trying to beat the press and got knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Tri-County. Tri-County now under 3 minutes with a 4-point lead. They're not out of the woods yet, but you kind of almost feel like they are. Berger, floater, good. Ella Berger with 4 points in the contest. 34-28, a 6-point game. 2:46 and another steal. Tri-County to La Prairie's. La Prairie's a 13-footer. It's no good. Rebound to Bartlett. Bartlett goes back. She shoots a 15-footer, partially deflected. Now Hicks comes away with it, up ahead to DeVoe. DeVoe looking. She's got Matthews, doesn't feed her. Here comes Clark running the floor again.
Gotta recognize that.
Clark drives, and a 3-second violation.
Clark did a really good job of flashing. Isn't that what we teach?
When you're big, run the floor, though, you got it.
And she flashed.
That's almost like, yeah, she did, and it's almost like a secondary break.
Exactly. Clark did exactly what she was supposed to do. Unfortunately, DeWolf missed her.
Loon across court to Zeider. Zeider now into Berger, taken away by Felicia Stewart. 2 minutes ago, trailing by 6 and a foul in the backcourt. That'll be the 16th foul.
Don't be bitter, be better.
I'm not. I'm trying to behave.
Yes.
34-28. Now you agree I should. Inside, up off the window, Davies a good hoop. So Davies has came on. She has 8 points here in the second half. 4-point game, 1:58 to go.
Was that last basket by Matthews or Davies?
Davy Matthews.
Davy Matthews.
Yep, number 50.
Same person.
Yes. Flash, Gomes, good ball movement.
Yes.
Cross court past the Loon. Loon now as the pressure defense now comes out. Hicks comes out on Zyder. Loon has it, 95 seconds.
Tri-County has to be careful not to get any turnovers.
Very much so.
Protect the ball. Smart decision.
Common Bond still with 2 fouls to give before Tri-County would be in the 1-and-1. Loon gonna go, float it with the right hand, no. And here comes DeWolf with it. DeWolf running on the break, Bartlett coming from behind. DeWolf with her head up. DeWolf slows down, hesitates, goes, left hand layup off the window. That's what I've been asking you for. Way to go, Lauren DeWolf.
All game. We knew she's shown us little glimpses of that all game. She just has to be consistent.
1:01 to go and a timeout call, 34-32. It is a 2-point ball game with 1:01 to go. And our SUV TV instant replay, Lauren DeWolf goes off the window and scores. That time she commanded the break. Just a reminder again, the LBI April Showers Classic here on SUV TV. Proud sponsors are Wilkins Report, Lady Ballers Insider, Moneyball Sportswear, and the Carolina Report. We had a Moneyball sponsored basketball over here a little while ago. I hadn't touched the ball since I've been in the gym, so you know, it's some superstitions that I just do not die.
Are you having withdrawals?
No, I don't go in a gym, period, and not touch a basketball. That's just, I don't know, just something about it. So I will have to do that in between games, even on Championship Sunday, to make sure that we have all the rosters straight and all of that. There's just something about it now.
I get it.
So out of the timeout, 1:01 to go. Tri-County looking, and they had to fight across and get a fight from getting a 5-second violation. Gomes is wide open. Gomes layup good out of the timeout. Jillian Gomes, her first field goal.
She got the roll there. She was a little too far under the hoop.
DeVoe foul. That'll be the team's 7th for Tri-County, so still 1 foul away from the 1-and-1. 18 foul is the 1-and-1. Joel Hilsman, Ronika Simone, glad that you are with us. I'm Jay Hilsman. She's R. Simone. It works. 47 and 6/10 seconds. Common Bond now will be inbounding it side out of bounds. Hicks to DeVoe. They've got to go. Here's Stewart. Stewart with it. Stewart gonna attack. Stewart goes up. She tried to draw the foul and did. It was called from the trail official on the opposite side, but it was a good foul. Team 8th, but it's a shooting foul. She gets 2 free throws. Felicia Stewart, 1 of 2 today from the free throw line.
40 seconds is a long time in the basketball world, so 4 points down, anything can happen.
Free throw, Stewart, good. Big time make right there. 36-33, 14 and under championship here on Championship Sunday of the LBI April Showers Classic. 1 more for Stewart. She made them both. 2 big time made free throws. Now, can they force a turnover? 40-33, the ball was deflected on the inbound. It's stolen by Alexis Clark. Over to Stewart. Stewart is going to go baseline, stop, give it off in the middle to Davies. Open, Hicks, jumper, short, rebound to Zyder. And what do we have?
What are they doing? He called a foul?
Huh?
He called a foul?
A foul on 22 White. There is no 22 White. Did they call a foul? If they called the foul, that's only the 7th, not the 8th.
I think they called it on 24 on Stewart.
It's still just their 7th, not their 8th. It's not 1-and-1. (28 and 3/10 seconds). It's not 1-and-1, I can tell you that much. It's the 7th team foul. The board hasn't moved though, but I have it. Yes. Now they'll inbound, and here comes Loon. Loon quickly across. Loon now going to drive. Loon into the corner, over to Berger. They act like they can't. They got a foul. Kick it back out to Loon. 18 seconds. Common Bond comes and gives the foul. Now they're going to say that was on DeWolf, and they're going to say that's the 7th now, and that was the 8th. Unless he was saying no foul down here, which I think now he did.
I think the other referee overrode that foul call.
Which is the 2nd time we've had that adjustment. Inbound now to Loon with 16 seconds. They've got the foul. DeWolf tried to get the steal. 10, 9. There's the foul with 10 and 1, 10 seconds. 36-34. 2 big free throws coming up for Jillian Gomes, who just had a massive field goal out of the timeout. She has 2 points in the contest. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. She shoots her first air free throw to warm up. 10 and 1, 10 seconds. 2 big free throws. It's the 1 and 1. Good. Boom, stepped up there with a little ice water, huh? Still a 1-possession game. Here's a big free throw here. Oh, Jillian, I see the free throw routine. Off, no good. Rebound to Clark with 9, with 8. Here comes Hicks with 7, with 6, with 5, with 4, with 3. DeWolf is going to go layup. No, they need a 3. Davies puts it in and scores. A timeout quickly called with 1 and 5, 10 seconds, but it's a 1-point game, 37-36.
Common Bond woke up just a little too late.
It seemed like as there became less time, they became more aggressive.
And they should have been urgent and aggressive the entire game. They had this height advantage. They had the Wolf, who was very quick, who could get to the hoop, looked like whenever she wanted to. She just didn't take advantage of it.
But they needed a 3 down here on this possession. 1 and 5, 10 seconds. I mean, even if you get the foul and they come down and shoot 2 and make it, I mean, you're still looking at a heave. Davy Matthews has had a wonderful second half. 10 points in the second half. Remember that 1 point we were talking about earlier?
Oh! We did.
1 and 5, 10 seconds. Here's the inbound, and they're going to get it in. It's inbound to Berger. Clark had it. Foul call. Horn goes off. And if I'm Coach Hicks, I want that too.
But who they call the foul on? Tri-County or on Clark? Oh, yeah, he just told her the foul would have been on you.
Ball game. 37-36. Tri-County with a victory over Common Bond in the 14 and under.